Yo, what's up, everyone? If you're on the replay, give me a hashtag replay. I'm just gonna do a live training tonight. I'm in a new co-working studio, and it's cool. They have these walls. Hopefully, the connection isn't that bad in this room, but they're like whiteboard walls. Check it out. I'm not gonna start until people hop on, give me a few seconds for that. But if you are on the replay, you can skip forward a little bit. But boom, I can write on the walls. It's pretty insane. So I'm going to be doing some writing on the walls. So I really want to do this training because I feel like a lot of you guys are confused, and it's not just people who are starting a podcast. It's my clients. It's people who are already big in podcasting. This is their biggest struggle, worry. Like, how do I create valuable content? And let me know if I sound good, by the way. This room is very, very echoey. But how to create valuable content with a podcast in 2019. It looks like I'm lagging a little bit, but we'll find. So first off, I'm just going to jump into it. No one's here on the live from what I see. But first off, we have to understand what value actually means. And people don't understand that. I'm just going to pull up this live on my phone because my internet sucks. So 1 second. I'm just gonna wait till people pop on here. Oh, there's people watching. Why can I be live is acting weird on me, guys. If you're on live, give me a hashtag live. Just to let me know. Okay, now it says we have. Yeah, let me know if you guys are here. I can't see any of the comments. So here we go. You have to understand what value actually means. Value is something that's of importance. It's of worth to you and something that's actually useful. Like, it's simple as it understand. Like it sounds. So you have to understand that people have to have a high opinion of it for it to be valued to them, and it has to be something of importance to them. So what I'm going to go through real quick is all the steps I take to help people create valuable content with their podcast. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Mark? I'm at this co-working space, Carlos, where we're going to be doing the meetups. I can kind of show you what it looks like. So there's like a big projector there. And then this room is pretty big. Actually, this is a bad representation of the room. But thanks, Mark. You're the bomb. So firstly, what makes something valuable? First of all, it has to be convenient for people. It can't be like a chore for someone to do what you say. That's first step. Second, it has to be usable. Like, it has to be something that they can apply in whatever market you're in. Third, it has to be reliable, which means it has to be up to date, and it has to be something that works right now if you're gonna actually talk about it and share. And fourth, it has to be efficient. It can't be something that's I always like to say, the simpler something is, the more effective it is. Make things simple, stupid for people. In my course, it's a lot of copy paste templates. And even me, those courses that have all copy paste, I just do what it says. Those are the ones I have the most success with. So first step in creating valuable content, you have to understand who your perfect listener is. And if that makes sense, guys, let me know. Give me a hashtag or just let me know that makes sense in the comments. I want to make sure you guys are absorbing this. So firstly, we have to understand your perfect listener. To me, a perfect listener has these three questions. They overlap. So the first one would be, who would benefit the most from your expertise, your knowledge, or from listening to your show? Who is that person? Create an avatar. Are they a college kid? Is it a stay-at-home mom? What's their age? What's their income? What's their hobbies? Second, who do you see yourself developing a product or service for down the road? So those first two things should overlap. Who can benefit from you? Who do you see yourself offering a product or service for down the road? And then third, who gives you the most personal satisfaction to work with? Who do you like working with? Do you like teaching people that's under you? Do you like working with people at the same level as you? Do you like working with clients, people who are like kind of above you and you do work for them? Like, who do you like working with? Like, where are they at as far as in like income bracket or just as an avatar? So all those three things have to overlap. I can repeat it if you guys want me to, but because I'm not going to write that on the board. That's pretty, it's pretty wordy. So next, how to create valuable content. Do you have a podcast, by the way, Carlos? I'm curious. Okay. So these are some questions that you can ask and that you can answer to know how to create better valuable content. First, this is a super easy one. Who in your market is already spending a lot of money on publishing? Like, who's the category king in your market? And the easiest way to find that is just by Googling or by going on YouTube and figure out what are they talking about? What kind of content are they putting out? And then just do the same thing. Like, you can go back and like months back and like figure out what are they talking about. And it's funny, you can do tricky stuff. Like I make content off of other people's content as an opinion. So I'll say, hey guys, did you see blank said this? Because he's a prominent figure, so his name holds weight. I'll give my opinion on his article and then I'll add my 2 cents. That's an easy way to create content. Like, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Like, see what's already out there and then add your 2 cents. 2 cents is very powerful. And it's very easy. 2 cents is better than 0 cents. That's a quote from me. You better quote me there. I think you're the only one on here, Carlos, but that's cool. We'll get some people in the replay. Or if someone else is on here, let me know. So second, this is important to understand. Know your market keywords. You have to know your top 5 to 10 keywords that you want to rank for, because this is the easiest way to figure out what's out there. Because you can use every platform and search these keywords and see what's trending, see what people are talking about. So if you know your 5 keywords, let's say you're a tax, your 5 keywords are taxes, are investing, finances, something like that. Just go on the major platforms and see what the discussion is about that, your keywords. Go on Reddit, go on Instagram, go on Pinterest, see what people are talking about, see what's trending, and try to ride those waves. It's super easy. You can go on Google and do this. What's up? What's up? Who gave me a hashtag live? Oh, what's up, John? Yeah. So it's super easy when you know your keywords to create content forever, because all you have to do is use those keywords and then search them on platforms and see what the discussion is right now with your keywords. People underestimate how important it is to know their brand keywords. Like, you only need to have 5 to 10. But if you know your keywords, you can never run out of content, because you can just keep searching it on every platform. 1 week, just figure out what people are talking about. Like, let's just say, John, if your keyword is chatbot. All right, what are people talking about this week on Instagram about chatbots? What are people talking about next week on Medium about chatbots? What are people talking about chatbots on Reddit, Tumblr? And then it's just like, you don't have to create new content. You just have to put your opinion on current content or reiterate it, you know? I don't know if you guys ever heard of the movie Catch Me If You Can, where it's a true story, by the way, too, where he was a professor and he was a con artist. He was just doing stuff that he had no expertise in, no education in. And they were asking, how are you teaching this like advanced, I forget what it was, like sociology course. And all he said was, I was reading a chapter ahead of everyone else. That's all you have to do to create content. Just be a step ahead of everyone else, learn, and then share. You don't have to like create new things out in the world. I'm telling you right now, everything that's out there is already like free. Everything, even the paid shit, even everything that's in my course, in every course that you buy, it's out there for free. So just let that sink in. Okay. If that makes sense, guys, let me know. Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, that movie was great. If the quality is good too, let me know. I don't think the internet's too good in here, but we'll see. What's up, Robert? So yeah, it's so easy. And this is how you can get viral, by knowing your keywords first, and then keeping an eye out for trends around your keywords and in your industry. And it's easy to do that. You just constantly, like 1 week, devour Twitter for your keywords. See what people are talking about in your market on Twitter. The next week, look at Instagram. What are people talking about under hashtags that are for your market? in Instagram and see how you can regurgitate that. How can you remix that and make it your own? Don't reinvent the wheel. See who's out there crushing it and just do what they're doing. And then you can put a little spin on it. But 80% of this is a proven framework. You only get creative on the little things. Add personal perspective, exactly. I come from the music world, and it's interesting how all the big artists in the music world, they usually, at least in the producer world, not like a singer, they start doing remixes. They never create their original tracks. They usually take tracks that are already big and they leverage the popularity around it and they remix it and they just add their own touch on it. And then they blow up and then they start making their own tracks because now they have an audience. So be a remixer at the start if you want to build your audience. Just add your 2 cents to things. So next, this is big. So if you didn't see it before, we talked about understanding what value is, who's your perfect listener. And your perfect listener is someone who, I'll just go over very quick. Someone who will benefit from listening to your show or your knowledge. On top of that, there's someone that you want to develop a product or service for, whoever that person is. And then thirdly, these people will give you satisfaction to work with and to serve. That's important because if you don't like serving your audience, then you're in a... Yo, you're good, dude. I really appreciate that, dude. Thanks, John. You guys are the bomb. If you guys like this, smash the heart button, dude, because that gets more people to see this. Okay, so this is super easy, guys. And if you know this, you'll never run out of valuable content. So after we went through all that, you have to know these 3 things. 1 second. Can you guys see that? Top 3 to 5 desires. He can kind of see that. So we're going to use an example here. Anyone want to give me an example of a market they're in so I can actually help you out right now? I'll just give you some free consulting advice, whatever. So I'm going to wait till someone gives me an example of a market they're in, and then I'll help you understand your market and how to create content for them. So once we get that, but once you know your audience's top 3 to 5 desires, let me move this out of the way. Should I move that? Move my mic out of the way. Freelance artist, boom. Okay, thanks for that, Carlos. So name me, there's a lag here, so this sucks, but name me your audience's top 3 to 5 desires. And I'm talking about primal, they care about money, they probably care about creativity, fame. I feel like artists care about fame more than they think. I don't know if I'm wrong. Facebook ads. We'll do that one next if you want, John. What else do artists care about? Freedom. These are very primal desires. Finances, monetizing. So there's 5. I don't know if it's wrong, but I'm just going to go with it because there's lag. So I'm going to say freedom. Monetize. Fame. 4, 5. There's lag. I can't see. What else did I say? Okay, you're not giving me any input here, so I'll just we'll leave it at those 3 right now. They obviously care finding more clients. There we go. I'm talking about primal desires, by the way. This is we're getting into specifics now. I want to keep it high level because once we keep it high level, we're going to break these down. But these are the top 3 to 5 desires, top. Finding more clients probably falls into the making more money route. That's why they want to find more clients. So freedom, monetize, fame. I would say creative expression or something. We'll keep it at 3. So these 3 can be split up into 3 more each. Exactly, more freedom to work on, okay. So freedom can be split up into 3 more topics. So let's see. So all you should be doing is creating content that solves these desires. If you can create content that tells them how to be more free, whether that's like some lifestyle hacks or how to manage their time better, that's value. If you can create content that tells them how to get more clients, that tells them how to get leads, that tells them where to source, where to prospect, how to close, those are tons of topics. That's value. So you shouldn't have a show on one of these. Your show should not be one topic. It should be holistic. It should be, all right, I'm going to teach you how to monetize. I'm also going to teach you how to be more free. I'm also going to teach you how to get famous. Because in the artist world, fame, let's be real, it gets you money. So you don't want to have a show, market better, boom. I feel like that fits into these categories. So what I'm trying to say is you don't want to have a show that fulfills one desire. You want to have a show that fulfills all their desires, because then they're looking, that's huge value. That's like compounded value, if you get what I'm saying. A good contract so they are free to do as they with their music. Exactly. So do you get what I'm saying about how you want a show that fulfills multiple desires? Like if you're just making a show that teaches artists how to make money, they're not going to connect with you because their life is more than making money. Their life is, okay, how do I have a lifestyle? All right, now how do I, like your solution could cause other problems for them. You know, like imagine if you actually get people money and you make people money. If you're not giving them the content to know, all right, here's what you do with the money and how to live a more free lifestyle. Like if you're not solving the problems that your solutions make ahead of time, then they won't feel like they're getting a huge amount of value, and you want to over deliver with your content. If that makes sense, dude, let me know in the comments. Give me a like. That helps boost this. So that's pretty much the main thing. I have another trick here on how to create a lot of content, but understanding the top 3 to 5 desires of your audience is the #1 thing. As I do, yep, I get what you're saying. Cool. John, let's go into Facebook ads, dude. And also those 3 desires, I would create 5 topic episodes for each desire. And awesome, I appreciate it. Here's the thing, cycle through each desire content. So one episode talk about freedom, one episode talk about money, one episode talk about fame, and see what people react to the most. And do a little bit more of that. Figure out what people are responding to as far as like, you know, engagement and such. And give people a call to action. Hey guys, if you like this episode, let me know, leave me a review. And then that's how you're gonna gauge. Facebook ads, dude. So top 3 to 5 desires, your market's Facebook ads. But that's, who's your listener, John? Is your listener someone who's doing a Facebook ad agency? I'm curious. I'll just wait for that. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'll stay on here. I'll do John's top 3 to 5 desires. And then if you have any questions, Robert, Carlos, John, let me know. Business owners. So, okay. Let me go through our perfect listener and help you make more sense of this. So you want what, we got to get more targeted because business owners is big, like small business owners, big business owners, like online business owners, brick and mortar. I'm just curious. The more targeted we get, the better. Because then we know who we're speaking to. Like who would give you the most personal satisfaction to work with? Dentist, spa owners, chiropractor. So it sounds like the medical field, medical profession business owners. So you still want to get more niche than that. because especially with a podcast, you want to dominate a market. Live Squad, what's up, Andrew? Andrew Deitch podcast. Go subscribe. Andrew Deitch. I wish I knew how to do your logo, dude. Subscribe. Shout out. That's a shout out for you, Andrew. Go subscribe to Andrew. Yeah. So what exactly, John, are you publishing? Because once I know who exactly, or do you have a podcast, or is it going to launch? Because I can't really tell you. It's too broad right now. But let's just say small business owners. Give me their top 3 to 5 desires, and then that'll be easy. If you guys have any questions, drop them below. I'll probably, I'm gonna wait, John, until you respond. But I'm gonna get into the next part. That's a massive shout out. Hell yeah, dude! If I had your sticker, I would put it on this wall. Rideshare drivers, boom. That's pretty targeted. I think I know someone who does that. So, Robert, what are their top 3 to 5 desires? Rideshare drivers. I'm assuming they don't want to do that forever. I'm just assuming, because I used to be one of them. I used to do Uber. Okay, let's go back to John. More money. You gotta make the top 3 to 5 desires simple. Like, this isn't supposed to be specific. You know, like it's in an overlap with a lot of industries actually. So money, they care about money. Paying clients is money. More reach, they care about exposure. Let's do one more. Exposure, authority. I feel like exposure and authority kind of overlap, but whatever. Let's just go with that. Now you know where are you, by the way, with your podcast? Are you launching one or? Nice, dude. Yeah, man. I'm just shooting the shit here, dude. You probably heard half of this, Andrew. Guys, we're gonna go live with Andrew sometime next week. A 3-way live. If you guys never seen a 3-way live, it's pretty fun. It gets pretty naughty. So yeah, top 3 to 5 desires. So now let's split that up. Money. What's a headline? What's a hook about money in your industry? Think of 5 headlines for money. Think of 5 headlines for exposure, and think of 5 headlines for authority. And they should be solving these problems. So they should be fulfilling this desire. So if their desire is authority, all right, what are 5 episodes that you can make that fulfills it? That tells them, hey, this is how you get authority, doctor. Write a book. Get into your local newspaper. Do this and that, lay it out, and then cycle through these desires. It's super easy, guys. It's just desires. All right, let me help you solve your desire. Do this to get money, you know? Yeah, so rideshare drivers is interesting. I kind of want to do that, Robert, if you're still on here. How lagged is this stream? It's actually pissing me off because I get comments so late, it sucks. Okay, cool. Hope that helped you, John. Let me know if that helped, bro. We're not erasing Andrew's name. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. The lag is really, I think it's Be Live. I think I have to start using Zoom from now on. Okay. All right, Robert, you're going to have to, kind of think before I ask you a question. This is going to be pretty nuts. This is like the Matrix. So tell me your top 3 to 5 desires. Just write them all out. And I'm talking about high level. Honestly, like I don't even know why I erased the board. Like half of the shit's still the same, guys. It's just when you get into the details, it's different. Like I feel like the desires never change. Like in industries, it's almost 80% the same. Like it's money, it's time, it's blah blah blah. But it's the subcategories that matter. So it's like, how do I get more money in this specific way for this specific person? How do I get more time in this specific way for this specific market? So what are you yelling no for, dude? Money. Give me some desires, dude. Yeah, money. I like that. I feel like money is always a desire in podcast, unless you're like a meditation type niche. Here's the thing. Rideshare drivers is super niche. I feel like ride sharing is like just a vehicle. It's not really, I guess, I don't know, man. I don't know nothing. You got to educate me, dude. So, you got to educate me, bro. I don't know anything about rideshare drivers. But let's just stay with money. This is literally the only thing I know about rideshare drivers. I mean, they obviously value time. I would say. Because they want to ride share on their own time. Like that's why I was doing Uber, because I could do it when I want. I don't have to clock in and clock out. So they value freedom. So thanks for the likes, John. Hey guys, I'm going to be doing these more often. So if there's any topics you want me to talk about, drop them below. Let me know and I'll do a full training for free. Like I'm trying to over deliver in this group, guys, because I'm trying to grow it. So like if you want like full, like I'm actually like preparing for these trainings and going to my database and making sure these are fucking good. So if you want to be trained on anything before I make this like a paid group, let me know. You don't ride share. So this goes back to our perfect listener test, dude. Who would give you the most personal satisfaction to work with? Would you actually like working with ride sharing people if you don't ride share? Like, do you actually see yourself developing a product or service for them? Like, if you're not going to make a product or service for ride sharing people, then why are you going to do a ride sharing podcast? There is no end game. You know, and are they going to, yes, exactly. There you go, Carlos. So I hope you guys get the idea. I'm not going to go into the details. I think, Robert, you need to know a little bit more about your perfect listener, which is what I just said. Who do you like? Who do you want to work with, first of all? Who do you see yourself developing a product or service for? Because that's the point of building an audience, to eventually sell them, and not like a snake oil salesman. I'm talking about, okay, you understand your audience a lot now. You've provided them a lot of value. How can you provide them more value? Make a product or service, and it's an exchange. And then once you really know those two, then you can make a show that fulfills their content. So I'm going to wrap up here. So like I said, for future live trainings, let me know what you want me to talk about or learn, and I will do that in the next live training, which will be coming up in a few days here. So I appreciate all the comments, all the hearts. That really means a lot. And my podcast is coming out soon, guys, by the way. I just uploaded to iTunes. So it's on iTunes. You can search it now. I wouldn't listen to the episode because it's just like a filler episode, but it's called The Age of Influencers. You can subscribe. But I'm really going to launch it next month. I just have it out now. So, because here's the thing, if you're going to submit to iTunes during Christmas, it's going to be super delayed. It's going to, I think they sent out an email from the 22nd to the 3rd of January. If you submit a podcast for review, it's going to be delayed a lot. So if you want to submit a podcast, submit it today. It might be too late, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Appreciate it. All right, guys, peace out. If you felt like this was value, give me a #value, and then we'll do this again soon. Peace out, guys.